In the previous video, I posed the question, what shot really held Andy back in the Wimbledon final? What shot was lacking and allowed Federer to win a lot of free points? Well, I've got two numbers up here. And if you followed the match statistics, you probably know what the first one is. Federer hit 50 aces in the match. That's an unbelievably high number, especially considering the second number, 127. That was the number of first serves that Roger got in. So if we divide 50 by 127, we get about 39% of Federer's serves were aces. And that's, to be honest, an obnoxiously high number. Roddick, I think, was around 16% of his serves were aces. And Federer has a great serve, but it's not as good as Roddick's. Roddick basically makes his living off of his massive first serve. And Federer, don't get me wrong, he served fantastically well. Served a great match, and he was putting his serves here and here. If he was serving from the deuce court on this down here to this side, he was placing the serve really well, but he wasn't serving so well that he should have gotten 50 aces and hit basically an ace on 4 out of every 10 serves. That's just way too high. And what was going on with Roddick was he was basically camping out here, and on a lot of those serves, he didn't even move for the ball. It was like he couldn't read the serve, or he was timing his split step wrong. I'm not really sure what was going on there, but he just couldn't get a beat on Federer's serve, and he didn't really make any adjustments. If you're struggling to get a racket on the ball, which he was, like I said, some balls he didn't even move for, an effective strategy is to move a little bit further back and at least give Federer a different look. But Roddick just didn't make that adjustment. And how many times did Federer get in trouble? I mean, in the fifth set, Federer was down 5-40 once, and he hit an ace and I think an unreturned serve. And in the tie breaks, I think he hit 3 aces that one time. Now, don't get me wrong, Federer certainly came up clutch, but again, hitting an ace on 40% of your serves is just way too high. I mean, that's not realistic. And you have to think that someone like Nadal would make some adjustment and at least get a racket on the ball. And in a match so close, if Roddick could have gotten a racket, gotten 5-7 balls more in play, that could have turned the tide of the match. So my feeling was Roddick's return really let him down. And if he had just, like I said, gotten a few more balls in play, it might have turned the tide of the match. Somebody like Federer, he tries to block a lot of balls in play. I mean, that's his sort of staple. He just gets the ball in play and starts the point off. And particularly in a longer match like that, you can, things can go your way if you get the ball in play. So that's my feeling. Post in the comments below. Let me know what you think of my analysis. I'm looking forward to hearing from y'all.